Do you want to listen to a story? Fredrick the Frog. It's from my grandmother. I want to take it to the world. Want to listen to a story? Fredrick the Frog. Do you want to listen to a story? Fredrick the Frog, a tribute to my great-grandmother. Do you know something? My great-grandmother told this story to all her grandchildren. My mother told this to me. Now, I wanted to tell this story to all of you so that I can take my great-grandmother's story to the whole world. Now, shall we listen to the story? Fredrick the Frog. Once upon a time, there was a frog called Fredrick. He lived in an amazing pond called Narime, which was filled with lotuses and water lilies. The water was so clear and blue with so many beautiful fish. Pond Narime was always filled with the clucking sounds of dragonflies. Narime was indeed heaven on earth. With all that said about Narime, now let's come to Fredrick. Oh no, he is not amazing like the pond. He was the most meanest, proudest and the most arrogant frog in Narime. Oh wait, in the whole world. He disrespected every animal in Narime and was always haughty. Whenever anyone approached him, he would turn his head off and sulk. Everyone at Narime were scared to approach him and hated him. One day, when Fredrick was enjoying the sunset at Narime, an old woman who was a good witch came to the pond. She usually visits the pond at 6 o'clock in the evening to pick up lotus flowers for her magic wand. When she bent to pick up a lotus, unfortunately, her magic wand fell into the pond. Someone, please help me! Pick my magic wand! It fell into the pond! She wailed and cried out aloud. Seeing Fredrick sit close to it, she asked, Dear Frog, can you please fetch my magic wand? As usual, Fredrick turned his head off and sulked, seeing the old woman. Oh no! The old woman did not know anything about Fredrick and his arrogant character. She was surprised to see that a frog could be so rude, and she thought of teaching him a lesson. Oh, you arrogant frog! Do you think you are so proud because of your beauty? Now, let me turn you to be the ugliest frog in the whole world. Then you will learn to become helpful to others, said the old woman. As Fredrick didn't help her, she tried hard to pick the magic wand from the pond by herself. Once she got the wand, she faced Fredrick and hollered, Hapu Mapa! Tiruluba! The next instant, Fredrick had ugly red spots and rashes all over his face and body. He bent down to look at himself in the pond water and found him to be monstrous and scary. He got frightened seeing his own face. Soon, all the animals at Narime came to know about Fredrick's monstrous appearance and started mocking him. Fredrick could no longer be proud as he was now ugly to look at. He wept and wept in the night, knowing that the other animals are now disrespecting and mocking him. Soon his heart changed. He realized that he had been so mean and arrogant all these days with the fish, insects, frogs, birds, and other animals at the pond. He now recognized that being kind and helpful to others alone is of great beauty. From tomorrow, I am going to be the kindest frog in the world, he decided. The next day, when Fredrick woke up in the morning, he had breakfast and was sitting on a leaf. Suddenly, he heard a shrill weeping sound. He turned around to find a little fish standing next to him. Cried the little fish. For the first time in his life, Fredrick spoke to the fish in a kind voice. He asked, "Hello, dear fish. What happened? Why are you crying?" he asked. "I missed my fish school bus. I want to go to my mommy," it cried. "Don't worry, I will take you to your home. Give me your address, please," said Fredrick. 23 Golden Sand, Narime, said the little fish. The next instant, Fredrick took his water bike and placed the little fish on the little seat and sped past all the water plants in Narime to reach the little fish's home. All the fish, frogs, and insects were surprised to see Fredrick helping a little fish. Soon, Fredrick reached the little fish's home and knocked the door. The little fish's mom came running to hug her little fish and said, "Oh dear, I got so worried and I called the fish police to find you. Thank God you are back. This frog uncle only helped me to get here," replied the little fish. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Fredrick. Please come and sit down. Let me give you some worms for snacks," thanked Mommy Fish. For the first time in his life, Fredrick was thanked for and invited to someone's home. He felt incredibly happy about it. The next day, when Fredrick was watching Frog TV, he heard a loud bang followed by Freddo the Frog's loud cry. "Help! Help! Roddy is stealing my wallet!" As soon as he heard that, Fredrick rushed outside his home and started leaping fast towards Roddy. He grabbed the wallet from Roddy and dragged him to Freddo to ask sorry. When Freddo got his wallet, he said, "Fredrick, you are the nicest frog in Narime. Thank you." Upon hearing this, Fredrick's heart leapt with joy. That evening at 6 o'clock, Fredrick waited to meet the old lady to thank her for making him realize his mistake. But to his sorrow, she did not come. He waited for a few more days. Still she did not come. So Fredrick thought of going to a house which was beside the pond. When he leapt to her home, he found that the old lady was lying on a bed and shivering. Immediately, He leapt inside and asked her, "Dear old lady, what happened to you?" The old lady replied that she had a fever and needed hot soup to get better. Fredrick immediately made soup and offered it to her. The old lady had the soup and got much better. She was surprised to see that Fredrick had turned out to be a good frog so soon. She immediately took out her magic wand and uttered, "Haboom haba marba." The next moment, the red spot and rashes on Fredrick's face and body vanished, and he turned beautiful again. Fredrick thanked the old lady and continued to be a kind and helpful frog in Narime. The end. Moral of the story: dear friends, we need to be kind and helpful always. Only kindness will make us the most beautiful person in the world. So friends, did you like the story? Wasn't the story interesting? If you liked the story, please like the video, share the video with your friends, click the bell icon, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Learn with Pinky. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!